The concept of a 360 deal is not a new thing. According to the American Bar Association, as the record business evolved from 8-tracks and records to compact discs and digital downloads, record companies have had to evolve their business model to make money off of the changes in technology. With record sales on a downward spiral, record labels are on a continued search to find more streams of revenue. A new opportunity arose with the creation of 360 deals. You see, with traditional deals, artists are paid a small royalty by the record label. And when I say small, I mean small. Once you subtract all the expenses accrued during the production of a single, EP, or album, the artist is left with barely anything, if anything at all, unless, of course, the artist's album was a major commercial success. Traditionally, where artists really made their money was from publishing, merchandise, touring, endorsements, etc. On a side note, recording artists aren't as rich as you would think. I know they try to front as if they're rich and make it rain in the club by throwing folding money into the air. Most of them can't afford to do that. At best, they may be able to afford to make it hail. That's when you toss change into the air, not bills. You want to know where some of that make it rain money comes from? The club, and sometimes the promoters. They hand the artist a wad of cash and the artist is supposed to toss it into the air. It looks good for the club and looks good for the artist. I wonder how many of them keep a little bit for themselves. I know I would. I'm not tossing shit. It's going right into my pocket. And now, back to 360 deals. So what are 360 deals? 360 deals are contracts that allow the record label to receive a percentage of the earnings from all of an artist's activities rather than just earnings from record sales. 360 deals, also called multiple rights deals, are contracts where the record labels earn a percentage of an artist's ancillary rights. Ancillary rights may be the earnings made from concert revenue, merchandise sales, endorsement deals, and ringtones. In exchange for receiving a larger percentage of the money made by the artists they represent, the labels say they will commit to promoting the artists for a longer period of time and will actively try to develop new opportunities for them. Essentially, the record label will serve as a manager and look after the artist's entire career rather than focusing only on selling records. You may or may not be surprised to find out that some of the biggest artists in the world have signed multiple rights deals. Some say 360 deals are rip-offs that greatly tip the financial pot in the record company's favor. The record labels argue that 360 deals are fair because monies generated from touring, merchandise, endorsements, and other streams would not exist without their efforts. Which brings up a question. Now that you know a little bit about 360 deals, if given the chance to stay independent or sign a 360 deal with a major label, which would you choose? Peace!